Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dominion 6, where we're playing as Marignon. A whole bunch of things have happened this time. No. Go back. And unfortunately, unfortunately in a out of game sense, but fortunately I suppose in an in-game sense, the Nabar player has decided to quit the game. They decided that it's not for them, which is a shame. I thought it was the sort of thing that would really appeal to them, but well, can't force people into it, and it does mean that I have a somewhat easier avenue for expansion than going into an active player. They'll be going AI, but I can probably take the AI on better than I can a player, even a new one. So that'll likely be my first sort of war target. It does mean Pyrene is going to be expanding, and I'm definitely worried about them, but I feel like it's still a better opportunity for me to go north than for me to go east, as things stand. At any rate, let's see what happened with the assassins. So one assassin failed, sadly. Another succeeded against the shaman, and then several assassins failed to find any commanders. That's good. That means that they can potentially attack the realms that they're stationed in right now. Another assassination failure somewhere. I'll look at where these are after I've viewed the battles. So there are two fights that happened this turn. Let's go watch them. So this is the small cavalry force that I have. I thought this was the no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The bushes are taking damage, but my own horses are perfectly fine from the few arrows coming in. Let's see how this goes. Did I take a... Oh, wow. Yeah, my commander took a big hit. One of those militia rolled extremely well to hit him so hard, but I'm hoping they won't be able to do that again and he'll regenerate. Otherwise, I'll have problems. Yeah. I think this battle's over. Oh, one of my horses got killed, but they're still fighting the infantry on foot. How damaged are they? I got some hit points. They might survive. That's one over here. They should be running now. Are they bleeding? Crippled. Yeah, they're running. Good. So overall, yeah, we lost a horse, but we took a province. And then there was another battle. Over here, our mercenaries went into province defense here of the independence. Let's see if they manage it. They're formed in a very nice double line against a much more disorganized looking enemy. So let's see how the fight goes. Ooh, that was a nice initial clash. Oh wow. I didn't realise the macemen were that good. I mean, militia are terrible, but I still didn't expect quite this level of murder on their part. I do appreciate it though. Anyway, we can see what happens. So, let's see where the commanders are that failed to find anything. So, Might Marsh, Tyrannus, Antonius, and then Lamius also failed to assassinate. So we now know this province is also free of enemy commanders. But what we'll do instead is we'll have the assassins move up this way, and we'll have the mercenaries push up this way. That way, the assassins can be moved early to begin their work over here. Any assassins over here, one of them will head north to the barbarians and start assassinating there. The assassins here will attack the current province and take it from the lizardmen. Hopefully before Atlantis decides to come on land. I had a brief chat with the Atlantis player. They did state that they would not expand on land in this direction. He's got other focuses, but even then, better take it quicker than not. And we can see man over here. Ooh. Now that is a concern. Man is probably the person I'm most worried about in this game. They do like the most theory crafting and what have you out of all of us. So it'll be interesting to see how fast and how far they're expanding. I'm going to push my spies in their direction. But yeah, the army. Now, unfortunately, because I lost the horse, I apparently lost the chap on foot. So I have 4 guards left, and the commander is sadly diseased, which is a problem in the long term, but shouldn't be a problem just yet. Now, 4 horses isn't a lot, and the commander, I guess, but it might still take some weaker provinces. So I'm tempted to still push them into the Farron Mountains down here. Definitely not for the throne, and not into the barbarians, even if I could cross the river. What about going underground? No. The Cynophilian warriors are a lot tougher than one might initially expect, and I don't fancy my chances with just 4 horses. So I'm going to push them into Farron Mountains and see how that goes. Now, my assassin in the Black Alps... was that here? Yes. You are to attempt to assassinate another commander over here and see how that goes. My spy is moving. Research is happening very slowly because I haven't really got many mages. We'll have to look into that in a moment. And my army is moving forward, and they're actually going to start hitting things next turn. That's good. I need that. And I'm just looking around. Is there anything interesting I can hire over here? Wolf Tribe Shaman. Very nice. Nature mages are always useful. Extra supplies. And they're sacred, so they'll be cheaper in upkeep. Also chance for Death Magical, though that's not... I mean, it is important, but it's not vital. So I'll probably want to put something down here to eventually recruit them. Not right now. More Wolf Tribe Shamans. Druids. Wow, a lot of nature magic near my capital for me to choose from. Interesting. I've never had this many nature randoms before in the game. That is very nice, actually. Nothing special here. And I know if I take this province, I'll probably get access to lizard shamans, who are very nice because they can enter communions. Yeah. Anyway, we're now on turn 8. This is the sort of turn where you're starting to think about fort placement, because you can't rely on recruitment and defensiveness of just your capital. You're always limited by how much you can pump out of just this one place. So you very quickly want to start thinking about where you want to place your units, and where you want to place your fortifications. Now our expansion has been going pretty okay. We're on what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces plus Marignon, which is 9, and we're at turn 8, which is good. That's roughly, you know, a good rate of advance is if you have the number of provinces that you know turns in. That's a good rule of thumb. You can manage more if you have an awake expander, or if you have just absolutely ludicrous troops you can afford to send in every direction. But we're doing fine. But yeah, fort placement. This, rather than the swamp, even though I haven't got it yet, is probably where I'll put my fort in the west. It protects 2 magic sites, which is a fair bit of air gems here. It guards both the approach from the south, because there's a lot of mountain passes here that block some movement. But it also would be able to counter any invasion from the sea by Atlantis. And it also protects from the cave system in case people can come through these caves into here. And it also can draw upon several provinces for resources. So that'll probably be where I'll stick my first fort in the west. In the east, the temptation for me is probably honestly to maybe stick it in the 2 words. It would mean that I'd be competing somewhat with the capital itself for resources, but this province has a good amount of population and a decent amount of resources that might counter that and still make it worthwhile. Plus, it means the 2 forts could support one another in terms of a fight. The other option, I suppose, honestly, I don't like Modern Weird. There's not enough population there to make it worth it. And the Grey Mercs are just too isolated from things. Unless they have exceptional resource and population statistics, I'll probably not put it there. And in the north, I'm hoping Rosterland has very good resource count, and we'll know that next turn when we take it. Yeah, something to consider for the future. Anyway, recruitment. So we will now have another Grandmaster coming in. I say another, the first Grandmaster. They're great researchers and what have you. They're obviously old, but what we really want from them is the hope that they have some random magic paths. Because as much as I'd like to use them for research, the first Grandmaster I'm going to throw out immediately is going to run around looking for magic sites to get me more gem income. But that still leaves us 2 commander points worth of recruitment. So what I'm going to get, now that I'm talking about forts and what have you, I am going to spend the resources for an architect, because they mean that Marignon gets to build forts that are of a higher level than everyone else in the era, which is very nice. It gives you extra bonuses. And because I will also need temples in the places that I'm going, I will get a friar. And the pair of them can go alongside a mage to build up a full fort. Anyway, as for infantry and stuff, we will buy 5 Knights of the Chalice and as many men at arms as we can. Not many, sadly, and a single crossbowman. It's not much, but the force here is starting to grow, so we'll see how that goes. Alternatively, actually, what I might do, yeah, I like this even more. Yeah, we'll actually swap out the friar for the paladin, because the paladin can also build temples, and they can stop off one turn to build a temple and then continue on somewhere. Yeah, that about does it. That's my turn over. So thanks for watching and have a good day.